Agentic Python, coding workflows that execute themselves. The era of the passive copilot is over. In 2026, writing code is no longer the bottleneck is execution and correction. Traditional developers are being replaced by visionary architects who don't just write scripts, they build self-correcting ecosystems where Python code evolves in real time. If your code isn't fixing itself while you sleep, you're already legacy. Welcome to the frontier of 2026 development. We are moving beyond simple autocomplete into the realm of Agentic Python, where workflows don't just suggest, they execute and evolve. As a visionary architect, your role has shifted. You are no longer a keyboard operator, you are an orchestrator of autonomous reasoning models that manage their own life cycles. The core of this shift is agentic RAG and test-time compute. Your agents aren't just retrieving data, they are thinking through the execution steps before a single line runs. Let's talk about building self-correcting code. In 2026, we use agentic feedback loops where the model critically reflects on its own output to identify flaws and logic gaps. Instead of a linear write-run-fail cycle, we implement a Wiggum loop. The agent picks a task, implements it, and immediately validates it against a custom test suite. If the tests fail, the agent doesn't stop. It analyzes the error logs, adjusts its reasoning, and rewrites the code until the validation criteria are met autonomously. To make this effective, you need repository memory. An agents.md file acts as the agent's brain, storing local norms, codebase maps, and past correction history. This memory allows the agent to learn from its mistakes across sessions. If it finds a stale code map, it updates it, ensuring it never wanders the repo blindly. Now, let's integrate tools using the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. This is the 2026 standard for connecting LLMs to external systems like databases and APIs. MCP separates the concern of providing context from the LLM interaction itself. It allows your Python agents to discover and invoke tools automatically based on context. Using the Python SDK, you can build MCP servers that expose specialized tools, like a real-time weather fetcher or a SQL optimizer, directly to your agentic workflows. This creates a standardized communication framework. Your agent can now request information from a database or run a shell command without you writing custom glue code. But with great autonomy comes extreme risk. Autonomous agents can be LLMs wrecking their environment in a loop if you don't implement rigorous security guardrails. Sandboxing is non-negotiable. You must prevent rogue code execution by isolating your agent in a secure, ephemeral environment that restricts file and network access. Modern sandboxes use microVMs or kata containers to cut the blast radius. If an agent goes rogue or is hit by prompt injection, the host remains untouched. We also implement fault-tolerant sandboxing. This wraps agent actions in atomic transactions, allowing for a 100% success rate in rolling back failed or destructive states. At the OS level, you must block file writes outside the active workspace. This prevents agents from overwriting sensitive config files like your .zshrc or .gitconfig. For network security, use tightly scoped allow lists. Any connection attempt to an unknown location should trigger a mandatory user approval prompt to ensure a human in the loop. The tools themselves must be limited. Only authorized imports like math or re should be allowed by default. Never let an agent import OS directly. Now, where is this all happening? We've seen a massive rise in AI-native development platforms and agentic IDEs that redefine the developer experience in 2026. Cursor remains a top-tier choice for AI-first coding, offering deep codebase context that allows it to see the bigger picture of your entire project. Then there's Claude Code, a terminal-first agent designed for complex reasoning and large context windows, excelling at intricate refactoring tasks directly from your CLI. For those who value reliability above all, RuCode has become the go-to for multi-file changes where other agents might suffer from agent thrashing or hallucinations. If you need a browser-based, collaborative environment, Replit provides instant deployment and zero setup, making it ideal for rapid prototyping of agentic workflows. GitHub Copilot has also evolved into agent mode, moving beyond simple code completion to handle pull requests and complex issues autonomously within your existing workflow. The choice of platform depends on your need for control versus polish. Aider is perfect for Git native CLI purists, while Windsurf focuses on maintaining developer flow. Let's look at the ROI of this transformation. Digital planning now involves agentic ROI, where the cost of development is offset by the speed of autonomous execution. By automating the loop, the planning, the coding, the testing, and the fixing, you are effectively scaling your operations without scaling your headcount. This isn't just about efficiency, it's about sovereignty. Sovereign AI models allow enterprises to keep their proprietary logic local while leveraging global reasoning capabilities. The challenge for 2026 is governance as code. You must define the rules of engagement for your agents within the code itself, ensuring compliance is automated. Imagine an agent that doesn't just write code but benchmarks SQL queries, optimizes Docker container sizes, and upgrades dependencies based on real-time release notes. This is the immune system of software. Just as your body fights pathogens, Agentic Python monitors for performance regressions and security vulnerabilities, patching them instantly. To start, you need to master test time compute. This means giving the model more thinking time to simulate paths and outcomes before committing to code. Use Pydantic for structured data and LangGraph to orchestrate complex multi-agent workflows. This ensures your data remains typed and your logic stays predictable. The Responder Supervisor pattern is a classic for a reason. It forces the agent to critique its own work and gather grounding information before finalizing. Always provide credentials only to staging environments. If a tool has the power to spend money or delete data, set a hard budget and tight limits. Audit every action. Use git log and git diff to track every change your agent makes. If the diff is too large, the loop should abort. This guardrail-first approach is what separates the professionals from the victims. In 2026, security isn't an afterthought, it is the foundation of autonomy. The transition from passive software to agentic AI is the biggest shift since cloud computing. Software no longer waits for commands, it acts on goals. We are approaching the singularity of development, where the speed of AI-generated code surpasses the human ability to manually review every single line. This is why your skills as an architect are vital. You aren't checking syntax, you are checking the logic of the self-correcting feedback loops you built. Agentic Python turns your repository into a living organism. It learns from every bug, adapts to every new library, and evolves with every user feedback. The competitive edge in 2026 belongs to those who can trust their agents to execute safely. This trust is built on sandboxing, MCP, and rigorous feedback. Stop writing scripts that just run. Start building workflows that think. Use the tools we've discussed to create a dev environment that executes itself. The future of coding is agentic. The future of Python is autonomous. And the future of your career depends on how well you can orchestrate this power. Remember, a firewall is a castle wall, but AI security is an immune system. Keep your agents isolated, keep your feedback loops tight, and keep building. You have the roadmap for 2026. From self-correcting loops to secure sandboxing, the tools are ready. It's time to put your Python code on autopilot. The 2026 Survival Guide starts with Agentic Python. Master the workflow, secure the execution, and dominate the landscape. Knowledge is power, if you execute. Mastering the 2026 roadmap doesn't stop here. For our Spanish-speaking innovators and deep dives into Europe and Latin American tech landscape, join our sister hub at Experto TIC. Knowledge is power, in every language. Channel powered by generative AI architecture.